I need to get this off my chest because people just don't understand what it means to be great. People genuinely do not understand how to fulfill their life. And I get frustrated talking to people. Not that I try to force it down their throat, but I just have to dumb things down because people do not understand, man. So I watch a lot of MMA, and I love MMA, but I don't watch MMA for the. Oh, I do watch it for the storylines. I do want to see what's gonna happen, who's gonna win, so on and so forth. But I watch MMA because I love and obsess over fighters' mentality. You know, every single one of those fighters is fighting to be the best. And while some of them 100% want it more than the others, you can't get in that cage without having a winner's mentality. It's not possible. You're literally putting your health on the line. You cannot go in there thinking, I'm going to lose this, that, whatever, because you are going to get hurt, and your longevity on your life is going to be in danger. So that's literally why I watch MMA, the main reason at least, because I am in love when I find a fighter like Alexander Volkanovski. Of course he's great, and I want to know what makes him great, but I really just want to understand what goes on in his mind. What is his mentality? You know, what are the moments? How does he live in between the moments we see, the moments where he shines? And then so many people watch sports, but so few people understand this idea. I don't know why I'm not moving. I've started getting into basketball, and I've been falling in love with it, not because of the storylines, although it is entertaining to hear about, like, the choices LeBron made to build his legacy to what it is today. You know, what made MJ, or why MJ is so dominant, like all the titles he won and so on and so forth, and the stakes of it. But what I really love learning about is in those moments, how does that player feel? What is going on in their head? What do they think they have on the line? And how do they keep themselves composed in a moment where their greatness is on the line? What makes their legacy? Why does LeBron have such fantastic longevity? What made Kobe so aggressive and want titles so badly? What made MJ so feared by everyone? You know, I want to understand what parts of their mentality compose them to be like that. That is why I watch sports, and that is why I obsess over personnel and different people. So I just don't understand why people don't understand that. I don't know how to explain this. I'm doing this really poorly. That's the way I want to live. I want to be obsessed with what I do. I want to love what I do so much that it means everything to me, in the way that Kobe was just sickly obsessed with being the best. Sickly obsessed with being the best. You know, the way you see his attitude when he's chirping other players, or when players are chirping him. He doesn't care who the fuck it is that's chirping him. He will try to dominate them. He wanted to walk over them. He wanted to step on everyone. He wanted people to know he's not to be fucked with. I love that. I fucking love that attitude. But you have to understand that doesn't come with just thinking that way. It comes with acting that way too. To be great, it is not a matter of just thinking you're great. It's a matter of acting as if you already are great. You need to live like you would see yourself living as the version of yourself you were trying to become. And the thing about greatness, we see players shine, you know, in moments, in certain, like, coming back from 3-1 Golden State versus Cleveland, you saw LeBron and Cleveland shine in that moment. You know, they reached their greatness. They achieved their goals. They set out to do the impossible, and they did it, and everyone freaked out. But what people never see, and what people will never, ever, ever see, are those moments in between. You know, the moments that they trained, the amount of times they trained. We will never understand what it takes, what it took to achieve that in that moment, because I can tell you for a fact, it takes way more than what any of us think it does. Any of us think. And we'll never understand that. And I fucking love that. That is the part that I'm obsessed with. Are those moments in between. People can say, oh, you're shit, you're amazing, you're fantastic. It means nothing because they never will see the parts in between, the dedication you put in, the times, you know, why did Kawhi transform into a fantastic two-way player? You know, we didn't see the moments, the amount of times he went to train or practice, the moments after practice, what he did in those moments, his prep, his mentality to prepare for a game, you know, the way there's so many, you have to be great at everything you do. Every second of your life has to be lived for that one thing. And you're always going to hear people tell you, just take it easy, take a break. Those people are setting you up for failure. You don't want to be like those people. There is no break. There is no end. It's obsession and achievement. I can't explain that to people without them looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. It's obsession and achievement. Obsession and achievement. It takes work, it takes time, and it takes every second of your fucking life. You will think about it 24/7, and if you're not thinking about it, you need to think about it. There is no choice. You want to shine in the moments where you need to shine, you need to put in 10 times the amount of work than you'd ever think you'd have to be able to do that. If you think you're great now because you do the work in between, you do the bare minimum, and then you do good in the moments where you could do great, well, you're not even close to hitting it's disappointing that you're not trying more. Because you could be so much, like, why? I get frustrated. So many of my friends are teachers, and I just get frustrated talking to them because they're so fucking complacent. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. They don't understand. And I have nothing but respect for, you know, the fact that they decided to live their lives that way, and they wanted to live their lives that way. You know, power to you. You do whatever you want with your life. That's your life. Your discretion to live it however you want. But don't fucking come talk to me about taking it easy, that I need to relax, that I need to live it a certain way, live it your way, because you have a work-life balance now, because you're a teacher, you get your summers off, you work half the day that I do, you fucking don't come talk to me and do that, because you are disappointing me, because you're showing me the cracks in your armor and I don't want to see them. Don't come do that, because you do not understand what I need to do to be the person I want to be. My goals, my vision for myself is greater than what you have set out for you. So please, out of respect for me and yourself, live life the way you want to, but do not tell me what I need to do with mine. And what frustrates me more is that they can't understand why I have to do all this. And they get frustrated that I sometimes can't come out. Sometimes I can't spend money. Sometimes I can't go to a club and drink. And then they say, well, what the fuck do you have to do? I am trying to be great. You are trying to be someone that's already been lived. I am trying to be great. You are trying to be someone I've already met. I am trying to be different tomorrow than who I was today. You are trying to be the same person tomorrow, and that is a good day for you. That's not how I live. If I'm the same person tomorrow, I'm fucking pissed. Because that is another step I mistook in my goal to become greater every day. And you don't understand that, and you don't know what it looks like in between. You don't know what it takes. One of the most upsetting things I think I heard someone say to me, and this isn't even to gas myself, I'm not saying this to prove otherwise, because there's nothing special about my physique. I'm healthy, but I'm not, I don't have big muscles, I don't have rock hard abs, none of that, okay? I'm a lean, skinny guy. But what upsets me, or what did upset me, was someone said to me, not everyone can just go for a run and look like you. And that just fucking pissed me the fuck off. I looked at them with nothing but disappointment, because what that said to me was, you do not understand. You have no idea what I do on a day-to-day. And I don't expect them to, but what upsets me about them not knowing what I do is that they don't understand what it takes to be at the point where I'm at right now. And I am not even anywhere near successful, near great, near any of that. I'm not even close. I'm still average. And for them to say that just tells me you are going to be stuck where you are forever if you are thinking like that. If you think I just go for a run and everything works out after, you're fucking crazy. You are delusional. And it hurts me because I care about them and I want them to be happy, healthy, successful, anything they want to be, but they continuously, day after day, show me signs that they will not be. I have one friend that upsets me the most because I know the way he thinks. We think the same. We want the same things. But there's one differentiating factor between the both of us. He says, and I do. And I visit him every once in a while. expecting him to be different, expecting things to change. And oh my fucking God, it's the same story every fucking time I see him. I want to do this. I want to get into that. I was doing this. I stopped because I just got busy with work. Stop making fucking excuses. Just get it done, man. Just get it done. Okay, you can't go do what you want to do every day. Okay, sometimes you have bad days and shit just goes awry. Get up tomorrow and do it. What is wrong with people? Why the fuck do they constantly give up? Why do people constantly give up after one mistake, after one thing goes wrong? Everyone has mistakes. Everyone fucks up big time. Big fucking time. Sometimes you make a mistake and you think, I'm never recovering from this. But you try. Why would you stop yourself from trying? You are young. You are healthy. You have the blessing to wake up tomorrow with a good head on your shoulders. You're probably, at this age, you're probably in somewhat decent shape. You know, you're probably living, I don't fucking know what I'm saying right now. Hold on. I have to get to this plaza. I don't understand why people give up. And that's where they lose their greatness. People start something and they give it up. They give it up. Okay, you're busy. You can't do it every day. Make the fucking time. You cannot tell me. I've seen the way you live, man. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me with a straight face you don't have the time. Because I know what your time looks like. You sit around, you fucking, you watch movies, you fucking go spend time with your girlfriend. You're not using your time. You are not being great. And you can't tell me you're being great. Like, that's not what greatness looks like. And it upsets me because you know what greatness looks like, man. You understand what it takes. I've talked to you about this. You understand everything that comes out of my mouth. You're smarter than me. You're brighter than me. You've got a bigger future than me if you just fucking tried. If you just tried. I don't understand what is wrong with people. Why? The saddest thing in the world is just not respecting yourself enough to give yourself that effort. To see what you could do if you just tried. So many people fall flat at that first step. Just respecting yourself enough to see what you could do if you just tried. It's not complicated. It's not hard. It might not work out the way you want it to, and it might end in a completely different situation by the end of it. But you'll never be upset. You'll never regret trying. Never, ever, ever. Never. So why? Why? So, I can't talk to people about this. And this is why I do these. This is why I talk to myself. This is why I talk on my phone and record it. Maybe there is someone out there that will find this useful. Maybe there's someone out there that shares the same mindset as me, and I know there is. I know for a fact there is. I'm not the only one. It's impossible for me to be the only one. This world, these grounds were not built on people that think averagely. It's not how this city was built. Not at all. Anything great was made by someone that's even greater. And I know for a fact there's so many young people out there that are striving to be great, that want it all, that want the world in front of them, at the palm of their hands, and they just have no one to relate to, no one to talk to that they know. Because everyone thinks averagely. You can't talk to your friends about it because they look at you like you're crazy. You can't talk to your parents about it because they're going to give the answer that they want to give you. that they love you, and that you should slow down and enjoy your life, that you're a kid, that blah, 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 blah. No. Everyone gives you bullshit fucking answers. I have met one person. No, that's a lie. I've actually met, well, I didn't meet, but I've met one person in my life so far that understands. And I know I'm related to another one that understands. I have been blessed enough that I know at least 2 people that share this mentality, that I can talk to about this stuff, that understand and don't look at me crazy when I say it. That when I tell them my goals, don't look at me and be like, how the fuck are you gonna do that? That say, okay, get it done. That's my boss and my brother. My boss is worse than me. So much worse than me. It's not even funny. I'm on, he's on 2 times the amount. I don't know how that's possible, but he is a machine. Every time I think I do something great, I look at what he's done and I just sit with sadness, knowing I've done not even nearly close to as much as he's done. But it's amazing. It's amazing to feel that way, because it pushes me to go even further than what I ever thought I was capable of. The person I am today is someone I never thought I'd be 6 months ago. And that's amazing. I never would have thought I'm not the consistent type of person. I'm not consistent. Had you asked me 6 months ago if I would ever start running, I would have said absolutely not. I'd probably do it for 2 days and give up like I've done before. I would have never thought that of myself, and I've done that. And that's a small step. I know it's nothing special. There's millions of other people that do it, but it's special for who I was 6 months ago. And now I'm reaching for something greater, and that'll be special to me 6 months when I achieve it. And my boss is someone that understands that wholeheartedly. And my brother has tried, and I feel so bad for him, but he's tried so many times to instill this mindset in me. Even when he was my age, he was in the same position. Just hungry, wanted it, went after it. Simple as that. And he tried for so long to help me understand what it means to want it and what it means to go for it. But as I'm sitting here talking to myself, to my phone about it, the lesson is you just can't teach someone this. They need to understand it for themselves, and they'll only ever understand it if they're willing. And the sad truth is, most people you know are not willing. They'll make fun of you, they'll talk down to you, they'll look at you like you're crazy. They'll never, ever understand it. So do yourself a favor and just don't try. Just put your head down, get back to work, and then make people understand through what you've done, what it means to be great, what your greatness is. Because it's just frustrating talking to people about it. Nobody will ever understand. You know. So, I don't know. People don't understand what it takes, the moments in between, and it frustrates me because I love them. I want them to understand, but they won't. Not yet. Not yet, at least. Not yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Go out there, show your greatness, I guess I should relate it back to basketball and why I even brought that up. Because I love when players show their greatness. Because I understand the building blocks of what it took to be in that moment and to do what they've just done to show and achieve their greatness. And it's nothing even close to what you think it is. It's more. It's bigger. It's greater. It's harder. It's longer. It's everything. Everything more. And I want to be there. I want to be in that position. I want to be the person that people look at and just have their jaw on the floor and saying, holy fuck, he just did that. Unfortunately, that's not really a characteristic that comes with editing. Editing is a bit of a not glamorous lifestyle, to say the least. You know, I'm not going to make a cut and everyone's going to freak the fuck out, being like, holy shit, he just did. No, it's not how that works, but point still stands. I want to achieve things that people look at and say, how the fuck did you do that? And that'll be my greatness. That will be my story. It's like this exclusive club. Oh, and that's the other thing with basketball is I really obsess over the All-Stars because being in the NBA is one thing, and that's a huge achievement as is. But being an All-Star is like this extra exclusive club that really says you stand out from everyone else. And it just looks like so much fun to be there. It just looks like so much fun to be an All-Star in a crowd of people that are already great. And you could just see that they're happy. They're the best version of themselves. And I want to be there. I want to be among those people. It just looks like fucking fun, man. That's the only way I could explain it. It just looks like fun to be greater than great. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe one day. I am going to be there. I know what I'm capable of. I'm 100% going to be there. But it's just going to take a long time. Unfortunately, I probably won't get there when I'm young. I don't know if that's something that... I don't know if that's a luxury a lot of editors get to face, is being in that exclusiveness, in that club. At a young age, but whether it happens when I'm 25, whether it happens when I'm 56, whether it happens when I'm 89, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be there. I just want to be in that exclusive club. To meet people, because that's the only way you're gonna meet people that are like you, is when you finally get there. And then you just understand. You get along with them so well because you just understand each other. You know what it took. You know what their mentality is, and you have nothing but the utmost respect for them. And if that doesn't feel great, I don't know what does. Finally finding your group. The problem is with what we do, if someone's listening to this and you feel that same sentiment, I just want to let you know it's going to take some time to get there. Unfortunately, with what we do, there is no way to find that community. Not yet, at least. There's going to be soon. And that's something I'm working on with my boss, but there will be a way to find that community soon. But, like I said, you need to get to the top to even find that community in the first place, which sucks, but, nothing's ever easy, so it's the way it is. It's the way you gotta go about it. Just live your life and live your life the way you want to. And, you know, if you gotta miss things, if I don't recommend missing birthdays. If you care about your friends, if you don't, I don't miss your birthday. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. You live at the end of the day, just live life the way you want to. But don't forget, and this will be a topic for another day. There is a way to achieve greatness and still bring up your friends with you. There's a lot of different factors that go into that, whether that be your friends helping you get there, or your friends, giving you the social part of your life and making you happier, which then in turn can make you greater. But don't forget, you can always bring them with you. You don't have to leave them behind. But understand what a bad friendship is and what a good one is. Bad friends will drag you down, will try to pull you away from the things you love, will make you choose between them or what you want to do. Good friends will support you and be there for you with regardless of what you want to do. And someone could be a good person but be a bad friend. It's the way it goes. They don't mean to do it sometimes. It's just they just do. That's a topic for a different day. I'm sure we'll get into that eventually at one point. In the meantime, I'm at Home Depot. I gotta go get a battery for my film camera. So guys, listen, if there's anyone listening to this, the takeaway, you know what the takeaway is. I said it like 16 times now, but just be great, man. Just be great. If you mess up tomorrow, if you mess up today, if you messed up yesterday, just start over and start fresh. Never give up. Please, 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 please never give up. I'm so far from being the best out there, the most capable out there. I'm so far from any of that. And if this can resonate with anyone out there, you have so much more potential than I do, and I don't want to see anyone waste it. So please go out there and be a beacon of light. Just shine your greatness. So with that, take care.